Hello traders, today's going to be an interesting day and an interesting evening in particular, as British PMs will vote on a series of different plans that's going to give us a little bit more of a hint what MPs really want to do with Brexit. Now, there's about 16 different proposals at the beginning of the day, but right now they have chosen 8 different plans that are going to be voted on. Now, none of these plans are legally binding, but again, they give us a little bit of a hint of what to potentially anticipate and gives a little bit of hint of maybe what MPs want and what sort of a deal we could potentially have with the EU. Now, on one end, you have the no deal, which has been rejected already 2 times, but they have that still as a vote today. And on the other end, we have the idea that if the government has no deal by the exit day and the PMs once again reject no deal, that we could cancel Brexit altogether and we just go back as before. Then there is the idea that we might seek some sort of vote from the public to see if they again would like to support Brexit, giving the information they know now. So there are those 3 ideas floating around that are going to be voted on, and then there's of course a few ideas somewhere in the middle there that are looking at potentially some sort of a deal as Norway has, as well Norway Plus. Now the biggest challenge with those deals is that it also allows the free flow of people, and it's unlikely that the EU is going to be able to give the UK a customs union and then allowing the UK to place restrictions on migration. But again, it gives us a little bit of a hint of what may happen or what sort of deal people are looking for in MPs. Now, in regards to the actual charts and the actual markets, the markets are not really necessarily doing anything right now. If you look at something like the pound versus the USD, it continues to just trade sideways with between 129.52 and 133.82, and it still looks like a shape a bit like a head and shoulders with a potential break to 133.82, potentially opening this, and we can potentially go upwards. Now obviously, if you are really bullish, you think we're going to have something that is pro business, avoiding everything that has to do with no deal, then maybe being bullish here. But again, it's very difficult, and it wouldn't surprise me that by the end of this week there's still no conclusive sort of information to what will happen, and then maybe on the weekend there might be some sort of a deal or some sort of information that would allow some sort of extension to at least try to negotiate some sort of a deal. So I think it's going to be very difficult. This is just the way it works with politics. So if you are trading, you need to bear in mind that where the market closes on Friday is probably not going to be the same level where the market's going to open on Monday or Sunday evening. So you have then again this bit of a bullish bias, and GBP versus the USD is even more clear that you're dealing with some sort of head and shoulders, with a break to this level up here being 148, say 149, potentially causing this head and shoulders pattern to trigger and potentially head substantially higher. The head and shoulders pattern itself suggests a target of 162. The alternative is that we take out 143.81 and we see the market go all the way down to 140 and then potentially 138. Finally, GBP versus the USD is still sort of pricing in some sort of a good scenario. I mean, in fact, most of these markets are pricing in some sort of a good scenario. And here we can see on this weekly chart how the market has been trading sideways for quite a long time, and that a break to 86.22 has really opened up for a test, or maybe the lows down here from April 2017. We'll see what happens. Again, I think we're probably going to get a little bit more of insight, but at the same time, if we are, sort of going back to square one, that again would not surprise me. And again, if things get delayed even further, that would not surprise me at all. Let's see what happens. The votes should start around 7 p.m. and I think about 9 p.m. everything will be concluded, and we'll have a slightly better picture to what MPs would like to do in regards to Brexit. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.